You know, guys, I've been in this business for over 25 years, and I always tell you the truth, 100% the truth, because I figure most of you out there, gamblers, you have been scammed, you have been conned, you have been lied to, and that's the problem with this industry. Most guys are charlatans. Most guys in this business have given many of the legitimate folks in this business black eyes because of the scams they were running. And in my 25 plus years in this business, I can tell you just about every scam, every con that has been run by others out there. And the reason I wanted to start Tuesday's report talking about this is just no more than 5 minutes before I started this video, I just had a scam tried to be perpetuated on me, and I'm going to talk about this today. And it was something I meant to talk to you about prior to the Super Bowl, but listen, today is as good a day as any. And listen, I'm going to get to the normal stuff. I'm going to have a money-saving discount coupon code that'll save you 13% off your total purchase price today. I'm also going to give a free pick to you on the Big Ten game between Ohio State and Purdue. Now, remember, just this past Saturday, I told you to go ahead and take Ohio State in the under against Wisconsin. Now, this is a big game for the Buckeyes tonight because, you know, on Saturday, they just snapped a 9-year losing streak at the Kohl Center in Madison. Now, can they get back up for this game at the Value City Center tonight in Columbus, laying the big number against the Boilermakers, who were just crushed at home by Indiana on Saturday? We'll talk about that as well. But first, you know, I always tell you the good and the bad. Let's talk about the bad, which, of course, was last night. I had my highest rated play of the NBA season. It was Portland and Oklahoma City. I had the Trailblazers last night catching a point at home. It was a 15-dime play. I was 26-12 with these plays, dating back to 2009. And, you know, it was one of those games, guys, I absolutely did not deserve to win. I thought Portland would dominate the boards. Forget about it. Oklahoma City owned the boards in that game. We were down by 12 points in the fourth quarter, and then Portland came roaring back. And there we were, 6 seconds to go in that game, up by 2. LaMarcus Aldridge, who had a monster game, got called for goaltending. I don't know if you happened to see the end of the game. You can catch it over on NBA.com. If you look at the recap, the highlights, they'll show you the goaltending call. I didn't think it was goaltending. I can assure you, Nate McMillan, he definitely didn't think it was goaltending. The Portland coach, it was one of those things. Anyway, that allowed Oklahoma City to tie the game. It went into overtime. Oklahoma City won it by 4. What do I always tell you guys? Those are the breaks. 25 plus years in this business, I can tell you one thing. The breaks ultimately even out over the long haul. And personally, I always think over the long haul, they more often than not go and end up in your favor. However, when you lose a game like last night's, I'm going to tell you right now, you never remember when the breaks go in your favor. You always want to dwell on the one that got away. Personally, this is why I always say I never celebrate the wins, I never lament the losses, because you always lose focus on the next money-making opportunity. You can't dwell on the loss. So many gamblers do, so many handicappers do, they lose focus. I mean, I lost a game. Hey, look, I lost with George Mason by 1, laying 5. They won by 4 on Saturday. Lost with the Patriots on Sunday, too. Guess what? It was a loss. So instead of being 27-12 with those 15-dime plays in the NBA since 2009, I'm now 26-13. 66%. Am I going to cry about this? I mean, it sucked. I lost that game. I thought I should have won it. I didn't think it should have been a goaltending call. Oh, well. So tonight I got to win. This week I got to win. I lost the game last night. Can't cry about it. It was a bad call. But in reality, should I have even been in position to win that game? Oh, my God, no. Be honest with you guys, Portland should have been down by 30 points in that fourth quarter. That's the way it goes sometimes. So let me talk now about sports service scams. This is one of the best ones. So minutes before getting this, let me just see if I can get the phone number for this. Excuse me, guys. I mean, this is live video, okay? This is almost, what's the phone number? It came from Las Vegas, 775-825. It has to come up here. 16, and I'm not going to give you the rest of the numbers because these son of a bitches, they don't need any publicity. They're scam service anyway, as far as I'm concerned. Guy says, hey, is this Al? He uses my name, right? He says, you're the sports enthusiast in the house. I love this. Are you the sports enthusiast? Now, normally, they usually have a woman with this really sexy voice. She's probably like this 475-pound girl, but usually has this woman says, "Hey, is this Al? You the sports enthusiast in the household? Like my wife's going to be the sports enthusiast in the household? Like my son, 16-year-old, in the Aerosmith, Van Halen, not in the sports bit whatsoever. He's the sports enthusiast. You know, hey, I've got some free winners for you." Oh, they always have free winners for me. Yeah. Hey, we had the Giants on Sunday. What were they going to tell me? They had the Patriots on Sunday? Of course they had the Giants on Sunday. They probably had the under on Sunday. They probably had heads for the coin flip on Sunday. They probably had the national anthem on the under for Sunday. They probably had a safety in the first quarter on Sunday. You know what I mean? We got some free winners for you. And then he starts telling me the place, right? So I tell him, do you know who I am? I told him and I gave him my website. And then he says, I never heard of it. So I gave him 4 other websites. He said, I never heard of them. I said, I've been in the business for 25 years. He said, well, my guy, he's been in the business for over 30 years. Do you know him? I said, yeah. I said, he's a scam artist. And then he told me that I was a son of a bitch. I said, well, that's funny. I said, your guy is known as one of the biggest scam artists in this business. He's a former odds maker. I said, oh, really? And then I told him a few more things that I knew about this guy. And I said, by the way, I said, you gave me, and I'm not going to tell you what team he gave me tonight. I said, generally, and this is the MO with these services, they're going to make, let's say they make 200 calls tonight. 100 of them are going to get side A tonight. 100 of them are going to get side B tonight. That's how they do it, guys, with the cold calls. They take the sales room, and they have 200 leads tonight. They're going to give 100 side A. They're going to give 100 side B, because guaranteed tomorrow, the sales force then are going to have at least 100 guys. Tomorrow they're going to say, hey, Al, you sports enthusiast, you know, last night I called you. Did you get down on Oklahoma City? Because we gave you that winner free last night. Now listen, I gave you a winner last night because I wanted to show you that I can make you a winner for free. Listen, tonight, little bit of money I gave you last night on credit. Tonight I want you to get down. I got to play twice as strong. It'll cost you just 25 dimes tonight, but let's get you in here. I got a gold package for you to sell, or if you want to get down on my top plays, I got a platinum package for you. It'll cost you just 1 dime this week, $100. Or if you want to make a long-term commitment, $199, 2 weeks, all my plays. And then, of course, once you make that commitment, then they're going to upsell you. That's how they do it. Now, how did they get your number in the first place? Because it's a private number, you're saying. That's not how it goes, guys. If you have ever made a call to any 800 number, to any free pick phone number that you've seen advertised, if you've ever clicked on a link on the internet that said, get this free pick, you're telematched. That's how they do it. They telematch. And if you called Company A, I tell you what these companies do. They swap their leads, they sell their leads, and then you are just floating around from one company to another forever. How did they get my private unlisted number? I have 3 of them. How did they get this number? You think I call these effing companies? Absolutely not. I never would. Somehow they got it. Somewhere they got it from years and years ago, because it's not even a number, a primary number that I use, and that's how it goes. They're all scams. Now, you know, we're a 100% online business. I wouldn't sell you my data if you paid me all the money in Fort Knox, because you have to know, rest assured that when you come to the site, it's an encrypted site, top-notch security, and when you're making a purchase here, it's like buying at any retail establishment. Your data goes nowhere because, again, your data is like the gold in Fort Knox as far as I'm concerned. We don't have a phone room. We've never had a phone room. We've never had a phone solicitation unit. If you ever read someplace that somebody from our company is soliciting you, it's a scam, it's a lie, it's a fraud, it's somebody out there trying to yank your chain. If you ever get a call from somebody saying that they're Jeff Benton wanting to sell you something, it's a lie, guys. We don't have a phone room. I have 5 full-time dedicated customer service representatives. You can see online when you hit the customer service link their hours, whether they're on staff or not. They'll answer all your questions. There's nobody answering the phone, guys. And that's how it's always been, because I believe that customer service is the key to making us the largest online presence here in this business, in this industry. And that's been the way it's been for when I created this business 11 years ago, I think it's been. So that's the deal. But we'll talk about other sports service scams. I mean, God, and that's how it's always been, guys. Always has been that way. By the way, and what they also do, you know, when they give you side A and side B, and let's say side B lost, what they'll do is they'll take your lead for all the losers that they had given you, like tonight. If that side loses, next week they'll call you back as a different company and they'll repitch you with another set of free games. This time, though, instead of giving you 1 night free, they'll give you 7 nights free. It's all scams. When those guys call you and they tell you the sky is blue, always make sure you look up twice to confirm it. Hey, listen, your money saving discount coupon code tonight, guys, is going to be Baker's Dozen. BAKERSDOZEN. Baker's Dozen. Baker's Dozen. Put it all together. That'll save you 13% off your total purchase price. Now, you can mix and match. You can use that to buy sides. You can buy packages. You can put it all together, but you got to put everything in your shopping cart at one time, guys, to get the 13% off your total purchase price. Could save you hundreds of dollars depending on what you want to buy tonight. You want to buy Craig Davis's top play tonight? Great. You want to buy Craig Davis's package tonight and save hundreds of dollars off his 100-day purchase price? Great. You want to also buy Scott Delaney's latest college basketball winner, number 9 out of 14, great. You put it all together in your shopping cart at one time, then use the Baker's Dozen discount code, and that'll save you 13% off your total purchase price. Okay, guys, listen, tonight, I'm going to go ahead and lay the points with Ohio State. I know it's a 14-point number, but listen, this is Ohio State team that has won 35 straight games at home now. Last team to beat them at home, I believe, was Purdue a couple of years back. They won their last 15 games at home by an average of 26.5 points. 38 straight games at home, by the way. The closest margin of victory in their last 15 straight home games has been by 15 points. 16-0 at home this season. You know, Purdue has struggled 2-4 straight up in their last 6 games, coming off a 78-61 home loss to Indiana, in which they were out-rebounded 53-35. I think the Buckeyes are going to own the boards in this one. Boilermakers have lost 3 of their last 4 overall. Ohio State has reeled off 5 straight wins, coming off that 58-52 win at Wisconsin on Saturday. That was strong play. 9-3 ATS is a home favorite this season. 8-2 ATS in conference play this year. Won last year at home, 87-64. Listen, Robbie Hummel, the forward for Purdue, is basically playing a lot at center so far of late here for the Boilermakers. He doesn't have the strength or the size, really, to contend with Jared Sullinger. So even though Purdue is 6-1 off a loss this season, I'm going to go with the Buckeyes and lay the points with them in here. Good luck, everybody, and I'll catch you again on Wednesday.